Do you know that our planet has existed for around 45 million centuries? And humans themselves have been on Earth for about 6 million years. Quite a lot of time, isn't it? And for nearly all of Earth's history, all the threats have come from nature. Disease, earthquakes, asteroids, and so forth. But this century is special. It is the first when the worst dangers will come from us, humans. And the reason for this is technological development. It started with the invention of the wheel, which was the first drop in the ocean. However, the main era of technological development began in the 18th century, when the Industrial Revolution came and the first machines were invented. Since then, the wheel has started spinning faster, and we have created and developed many more things which were beneficial at first. Since the 18th century, the world has never been changing as quickly as it has in the previous centuries, because of all the scientific and technical discoveries. But this century is special not only because the world is transforming even faster than ever before, but also because humanity has started facing the negative effects of technology. For instance, the invention of penicillin in 1928, or other medications and methods to treat and prevent different diseases. It helped people to cure illnesses that significantly raised our life expectancy, and in its turn, it increased the number of humans on Earth. And now, it's time for some statistic. In 1900, there were fewer than 2 billion people on Earth. Today, there are almost 80 billion. So, does it mean that invention of medications is one of the reasons for overpopulation? Which in its turn causes global warming, environmental pollution, pandemic, habitat loss, and consumption of finite natural resources, such as fresh water. Moreover, world's population growth would outpace food production, leading to global famine and mass starvation. Yes, that hasn't happened yet, but the report from the World Resources Institute last year predicts that food producers would need to supply 56% more calories by 2050 to meet the demands of a growing population. Our century is very, very special, as it is the first when humankind has so many opportunities to change himself and his home. But as humanity solves one problem, the unintended side effect of the solution creates new one. Do you know that now we can develop parts of the body? With some time, our own skill will be able to replicate parts of our body. The question is, who will have this? We have modified the mouse that is 3 times stronger, 3 times faster, and lives 3 times longer. With some time, we'll start doing the same with humans. Parents will be able to create their perfect child with the help of genome editing, choose its physical traits, and more. But will this be available for everybody? Or only for super rich people? If so, the difference between the poor and the rich will be even bigger. What will happen if we have humans and the race of super people? That sounds like science fiction nightmares that come to reality. It will cause the growth of inequality, which will cause a big split, and history shows us that this never was good. But even if everybody will have access to changing themselves and becoming more perfect versions, Darwin has already shown us that evolution does not progress toward an ideal model or more perfect form, but instead it works toward adaptation. It is something that may change the future of Earth and humans completely. As you can see, with every power comes big responsibility. Now we're in charge of our future, of the future of the next generations. And denying the urgency of these problems, closing our eyes, will lead to a global tragedy. We mustn't deny the right of our children and grandchildren to see all the wonders and beauty of our planet, a planet that we call home. Deforestation, destructive artificial intelligence, nuclear holocaust, pandemic, molecular nanotechnology, and financial crisis. This is just a short list of what might wait for us in this century. And the reason for this are we, humans, and technological progress. As I'm currently doing research on human impact on environment, biodiversity in particular, I can confirm that the results of our actions are already terrifying. After analyzing different sources and statistical data from past years, I can see a significant rise in negative consequences during a couple of last year compared to 20 or even 5 years ago. Moreover, I have created a mass model of possible outcomes in the future, and the results are really terrifying. But even scarier for me is that humans and humans' actions are one of the biggest reasons for this. The research proves that this century will be a real challenge for humans as species. However, it also shows that there is a way to prevent the disaster. And the solution is both simple and difficult, but the truth is that the only powers that can stop the world from destruction are us, people. If every one of us starts taking some small actions every day, we can improve the situation a lot. And I have a plan for you that includes some simple steps that can be done by everybody. It is called the 6 R's rule. If we implement these principles in our lifestyles, we will significantly reduce waste and negative environmental impact. And to follow this rule, you simply need to ask yourself a couple of questions before buying and throwing something away. Rethink. How will I make more positive impact? Refuse. Do I really need this? Reduce. Can the use of the product be reduced? Reuse. Can the product be used again for another purpose? Recycle. Are the materials easy to recycle? And repair. Can the product be repaired instead of thrown away? I know, it is just a drop in the ocean, but ocean consists of such drops. This way, drop by drop, step by step, together, we will protect our home and save our mutual future. This century is unique and different, and as new issues arise, new awareness needs to occur. It will require major changes in almost every system. It will require innovation and transformation of our lives and values. It will require understanding that technology's benefits may also be its drawbacks. This century can be our best because of all the achievements, but it can also be our worst. We will need to develop a new system, the system of maintaining the world together with wisdom and care. Care about humans and every individual, our planet, and our future. I believe miracles can happen if societies and individuals unite to change their future. When it happens, this century will be the most glorious and special in human history. I would like to finish with a quote by Jane Goodall. You cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. What you do makes difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Thank you.